The definition of value is really dependent on perception or perspective. You'll find people willing to give up stuff that other people are the same thing that somebody else is just not willing to give up, or you'll find people disposing of things that other people will not be willing to dispose of because of perception, because of perspective. And as children of God, value, the definition of value ought to be through God's lens. You know, God ought to be your definition of what is valuable and that which is not valuable. God ought to be your definition of what is worth losing and what is worth gaining. So everything you lose for Christ really is a gain. God will never lead you to give up anything that is valuable. And from God's perspective, value is that which enables you conform to the will of God. So everything that frustrates your conformity to the will of God, that frustrates your surrender, your submission to the will of God, is not of value. You know, is that which you ought to perceive as something that is worth losing because it's not of value. Then also, it is that which enables you implement the will of God according to the ways of God, you know. So you as a vessel, whatever enables you conform, submit to, surrender, break, you know, that is of value to you and to your God. And then that which enables you implement the will of God, you know. So these could be resources in terms of knowledge, you know, the teachers, the prophets, the apostles, the evangelists that you should listen to, you know, whose pattern, whose mannerisms you should observe, you know, and just yield yourself to those patterns, conform yourself to those patterns. Those are things that are valuable to God and to you. Whatever enables you implement resources in terms of finances, in terms of opportunities, relationships, you know, whatever enables you implement the will of God according to the ways of God, you know, the Bible itself, the word of God, sermons, etc., all those things, you know, all the things you do in terms of your consecration, your devotion to God, those are things that are valuable, you know, and those are things that are valuable to God and to you. Now,